welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I have made a video, but I am back and I am hopefully going to start filming more often now. In today's video, I am going to be sharing some of the essentials that you may need when you are getting a dog to train as a service dog. A lot of these are even just great for training a pet, but some of these items that I'm going to show you are specific for service dogs. I know that getting a service dog is a very confusing thing, and figuring out what you need for your service dog in training is also very difficult. I know I went through a lot of trial and error phases with gear that I was trying for my dog. So in today's video, I'm just going to share with you what works best for me, so that y'all don't have to go through that trial and error phase. Obviously, it's personal preference. What works best for me and my dog might not work for you and your dog, so I'm just going to share with y'all what works for me though. So first things first, when you have a service dog in training, you're going to be taking your dog everywhere, not everywhere with you, but your dog is going to be going to a lot of places. And once your dog is fully trained, your dog is going to be going everywhere with you in your car. And something that is important for you to get is a dog seatbelt. I have my dog seatbelt, it's in my car, so I don't have it here to show you, but you can get those off of Amazon. They're pretty cheap. Another thing that you might want to invest in is some seat covers. I have a seat cover. It hooks onto the back seat, and it has like a thing here, and then it hooks onto the front seat, so it's like a cradle that my dog can sit in. And if I were to slam on the brakes really hard, my dog's not going to fall off of the seat. She's just going to fall into the cradle more. So that's also a very good thing. It also protects your seats from your dog's claws. And if your dog might be dirty, maybe it's raining outside and your dog got some wet, your dog has wet feet and it's muddy, that'll also protect your seats. Now, when you get your dog, you're going to want to get a good leash. I went through a lot of different leashes because I didn't know what worked best for me. I first went with this really cheap nylon leash from Petco, and then I got this rope leash, which was nice, but it was very heavy and just kind of bulky and not very comfortable to hold in my hand. What works best for me now that I've gone through so many different leashes, I like these leather leashes. I got this one from a shop on Etsy, and I will put their shop down in the description because I don't remember what it was, but I will find it for y'all and I will link it down there. But this is just a brown leather leash. It's braided here and here. And this leash is a multi-purpose leash. It is 6 feet long, and obviously here's one style. It's kind of a shorter handheld leash. You can turn it into a super long handheld leash with kind of a handle here, or an even longer one like this. What I normally do is I have it on this crossbody style. Goes over my shoulder, hooks on my dog right here, and I don't have to worry about holding her. Obviously, if you have a dog in training, you're probably going to have to hold the leash quite often because learning how to heel is a very difficult thing for your dog to learn and for you to teach. But since this is a multi-purpose leash, it will work with you for whatever need you need that day, and you just need to purchase one leash. And once you use it, it gets very soft, it's very comfortable to hold. Another thing that you are going to be using throughout your service dog journey is a treat pouch. I wear this treat pouch everywhere I go with my dog, just because if I do run into a stressful situation or something that my dog is uncomfortable with, I can use treats. They're right there on my hip if I need them, to reinforce her good behavior. So this just hooks around my waist. It's got a clip here that I can hook a leash to. It's a quick release buckle This is the Doggone Good treat pouch, or the Rapid Rewards treat pouch. I'll link it down in the description as well. But it's very nice. You can put poop bags here. You're going to need a lot of poop bags when you get a service dog, or any dog, honestly. So it's got a pocket for poop bags. It's got this front pocket here. I like to put my phone in there. You can put ADA cards in there. And it's just very big. You can put a lot of treats in there. And it's got a little pocket for high reward treats as well, if you want to put some of those in there. Now, treats can get very expensive. One thing that I wish I would have done more with my dog is used her food as treats, but she's not very food motivated, so that didn't work for me. So what I did is I went to Walmart and I got this huge thing of milk bones, and there's so many in here, and what I do is I break them in half, and that's 2 treats right there. So they're the perfect size to go in your treat pouch, and there's so many of them. And then as my high reward treats, I use these Sojos dog treats. It's freeze-dried raw meat, and these are very high reward. They're very good. Your dogs are gonna love them, but they're kind of expensive. I get these treats off of Amazon. If you just look up Sojo's dog treats, you should see a pack of 3, and there will be 3 different flavors. I think there's a blue bag, a yellow bag, and a pink bag. And it's $25 for all of those, so that's a pretty good deal that you can get on those treats. Another thing that you're gonna want is some kind of dog bowl. I got this off of Amazon. It's just a little bowl. You can put some food, some water in there. And what I do is I either put it in a bag, or I clip it on my dog's harness, or I clip it on the front of here, so it just hangs here, and I have this water bowl for whenever I need it. You want to keep your dog hydrated, especially if it's hot outside. Another thing that you're going to want is some kind of vest. Now, service dogs don't need to wear a vest when they are working, but a lot of people choose to label their dogs just so that other people know that the dog is working, do not distract the dog, and just so that they don't get people judging them and thinking that they just brought their pet into the store. Now, there's a lot of different kinds of vests that you can get for your dog for a lot of different price ranges. When you first get your dog in training, one of the cheaper vests that you can get is just one of those red Amazon vests. I'll put a picture here. But those are pretty cheap. You can get them on Amazon. One thing with those vests, though, is that is the vest that a lot of fake service dogs use, and I personally don't like to use them because I don't want people judging me if my dog's wearing one thinking that it's a fake, even though she behaves perfectly fine when she's working. But this vest here I got from Patience and Love on Etsy. I will link her down below. But you can pick different colors, you can customize the print that you want on it, and they come in different sizes, so you can get a really little one for your puppy in training, or you can get a nicer one when you graduate your dog from in training to a service dog. But these are very good vests to get. I think they are very nice, they're professional, they're lightweight, and they're not too expensive either. Another thing that you're going to want to invest in is a rain jacket. Now, when you're taking your dog everywhere with you, it's going to be raining a lot, and you're going to want to keep your dog dry so that they don't get stinky. There's a lot of different rain jackets you can get. You can get some cheaper ones on Amazon. I got this one from Ruff, and it's very nice, very waterproof. And it has this belly strap here that keeps her belly dry as well when she's walking and the water splashes up. One thing that I don't like about this, though, is that it does not have a hood, so her head does get very wet when she wears it. And speaking of bad weather, you're going to want some boots for your dog as well. Now, if it's hot outside, the pavement can get really hot. If it's too hot for you to walk barefoot, it's probably too hot for your dog to walk barefoot. So putting some kind of boots on your dog is a very good idea. You can get boots on Amazon, or you can get them from Ruff. I got these from Ruff. I've had a pair of Amazon boots before, but they do fall off my dog a lot, and these never fall off my dog. So these are very nice, and they are more on the expensive side, but they're very nice and they're very useful. Now, something else that you're going to want to keep in mind is when you're taking your dog everywhere with you, you're going to want to keep your dog nicely groomed. You want your dog to look nice and smell nice because you're representing the service dog community. If you take out a shaggy looking, stinky, dirty dog, it's not setting a very good example for service dogs. So what I have here is, this is just spray that I got from Petco, and it smells like coconuts and it's safe for dogs to use. I spray this on my dog and it makes her smell good. She also gets groomed very regularly, so that's important too. Now this I got off Amazon. I will link it down below as well. It is a pack of 5 different brushes. Now I have a golden doodle. Obviously every type of dog has different type of hair or fur. This pack goes well with my dog though. What I use here is a slicker brush and this comb, which works really well. Let's see if I can get that to focus. I don't know. But Dallas used to hate getting brushed because I've had her for 3 years and I never had the proper brushes for her. But once I got these brushes that are for her type of fur, she loves getting brushed now. But these are the 2 that I normally use for Dallas. This brush set also comes with this kind of brush. It's got bristles on one side and then kind of just like it looks like a human hairbrush on the other side. And it comes with this dematting brush, so if you have a big mat in your dog, you just do this, it cuts it right out. I've actually used this once on her. She had a little mat and one little swoop it came right off so easily. No pain for Dallas. And then this is kind of like looks like a rake. But yeah, these brushes work very well for her and they keep her looking very nice. Now, when you're training your dog, there are many different types of training tools that you can use. My advice would be do your research and figure out what kind of training method you want to use, because I did a lot of different methods. I changed things up on Dallas a lot. It was not very consistent training. So you want to make sure that you find the right training method that works for your dog. Every dog learns differently, and then you use that training method consistently. But one thing that worked for me when Dallas was old enough, her trainer suggested that I get a prong collar. This helped a lot with teaching her how to heel and giving corrections when we were out in public if she were to sniff something or try to eat something off the floor. We do not use this anymore. We use a martingale collar, which I will show you here in a little bit. But this is a great training tool. Do your research. I know they look scary. They don't hurt your dog. I mean, obviously any kind of tool can hurt your dog if you use it incorrectly, but used correctly, this is an amazing tool. It is very safe for your dog. It does not hurt them. So yeah, it's a great tool for dog in training. This is Dallas's current collar. This is a martingale collar, meaning it's half collar, half chain, so I can still give her corrections, except it does not have the prongs on it. This is just a quick release collar. I got this from Yup Collars. It's a shop on Etsy or online, but they sell a lot of pet gear and service dog gear. And another thing that you can get is a good training tool when your dog is old enough is a e-collar. Now this is not a shock collar, this is an e-collar. It delivers an e-stim, which they use in chiropractors' offices on people. It basically is just like makes your muscle twitch. It goes on their neck. You make it nice and tight so that it doesn't move around, and you just set the level to whatever your dog can barely feel it at, and you can use this to give corrections if your dog's off leash or if you're trying to teach your dog recalls and things like that. It's a very good training tool if you choose to use it correctly. And last but not least, a very important thing to have is some kind of bag to carry all of your stuff in. When you have a service dog and you go on like a long day trip or you're going on vacation somewhere, it's good to have a bag so that you can keep extra poop bags, an extra bag of food, her water bowl I would put in here, extra treats I would put in here, her grooming supplies I could put in here, her raincoat and boots in case I need them, they're in here, and if it starts to rain I can put those right on her. And yeah, when you do have a service dog, you do, it's like having a baby. You have to take extra things with you. You have to plan more than you would if you didn't have a service dog with you. So, but yeah, those are just some of the essentials that you're going to need if you get a service dog. Those are the things that work best for me, and I will have most of them linked down in the description so that you can take a look at those if you're interested in buying one of those items for your dog. So I hope that this was a helpful video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will try to make more videos in the future. I know I haven't been very recently. Life has gotten pretty busy with college and Christmas break, and I've started a new job. So yeah, bye!